Good morning, CanHammer fans. This is Francois, and this morning I'm at the EY Center here in Ottawa. Today is capital city Bloodbath. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a huge tournament. As far as I understand, largest 40K event in Canada. 118 people registered as of last count. We'll see if everyone shows up, but 118 paid and are registered. So today I'm bringing the same army I've been playing for a long time now. Triple Cross Crusaders, supported by 2 battalion, 1 guard, Emperor's Wrath Artillery Company with a Wyvern, so you can shoot that twice, and then an AdMech battalion. That's a recent addition. I swapped out the 2nd Guard battalion for AdMech. I made those Graya. That gives me access to a 4-up deny strat, which could come in really, really clutch. So today should be really, really fun. The event space is fantastic. Tables everywhere, but there's lots of spaces to walk around. There's carpet. I helped set up on Thursday, and man, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. That's a lot of table we had to move, but it looks beautiful. I'm hoping for a good result, but frankly, I'll be happy with whatever I get. I think it's going to be really fun. There's a lot of really strong players here. Scary's here, Jim Vassal is here, lots of other really top-notch players, lots of really strong lists. So my plan for today is to check in after each of my games, let you know how it went, maybe talk to my opponent. We're also going to do a couple interviews here and there with other people I know around the venue. We'll check in with Darren, the organizer, ask him how it's going, how the judging is working out, so stuff like that. But first, let me walk you through the venue. So here we are, walking through the doors now. We've got the EY Center, huge room. Look at how big this place is. So we've got 40K in the far corner over there. We have Age of Sigmar right here. Over here we have some vendors. We have Dan over there moved his entire store, looks like. Dan, you moved your entire store? Yeah. There's a lot of stuff here, the new Space Marine stuff, very nice. Yeah. Very nice. We got DreamTee, I think, over there. We have the registration table there. There's Darren. We're going to go film Darren without him noticing. So there's Darren being busy doing tournament organizing stuff. Tables all look absolutely beautiful. Lots of space to walk around. Good chairs, good terrain. Look at this table. Look at how gorgeous this is. We have a bunch of friends here. Hi, guys. Over there, we have the stream team. We're going to be streaming. There's the Honest Wargamers are here. 40K Stat Center is here. It's going to be a really top-notch event. You can see their streaming setup there, really professional looking. That's table 1. So some of you might have seen some of those streams. I'm sure it's going to be really exciting. We have the painting competition here. Look at how gorgeous some of those models are. So we got the painting competition here. Lots of really cool stuff there. Do not touch, indeed.
If people want to check in for paint competition.
So it looks like Darren is saying something here. I'll catch up with you guys after my game 1. Welcome back. We're just about to start game 1. My opponent here, Dieter. Say hi, Dieter.
Good morning.
All right, so Dieter is playing a gorgeous Knight army. Look at this guy. The paint job on these is absolutely fantastic. So we have a knight on knight fight on our hands here, so it's going to be over quickly.
Yes, I did not manage to see.
No, I got lucky. I got first turn.
Placing him like right in the open, hoping I could like go full tilt. Will not.
That's not going to work. I was measuring because I was like, what if he puts everything in that corner? But up on the line,
I did not. I decided not to play safe.
Yeah.
And it did not pay off.
Well, I mean, sometimes you got to gamble.
Yeah.
But it's a dice game. We'll see what happens. I could completely fluff my first turn. You never know.
See how this goes.
Yes. So we're going to get started here, and I will check back in at the end of the game with Dieter. Okay. Good luck, man.
Thanks. You too.
All right, guys. End of game 1. It went pretty well for me. My dice were really, really hot. All game, so sorry, Dieter.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm actually going to post this on the event site, I think.
I was rolling obnoxious. Yeah, really obnoxious. So I'm probably going to pay for that later in the event.
Oh, don't worry about it. It was a great game.
But Dieter's a gentleman. It was really fun. Really good game.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciated it. And your knights are so gorgeous. Look at that. So good luck for the rest of the event.
Thank you. You too. I hope you don't make top table.
I don't want to be at the top table. Top table is too stressful.
Not too, shouldn't be too bad.
All right, guys, so we're going to check back in with you after game 2. Bye. Goodbye. All right, guys, welcome back after game 2. I forgot to film a little intro, but this was, again, a mirror match.
with knights, and look at how gorgeous these knights are. I feel like mine looks so crappy by comparison. Look at this display board. Beautiful knights, beautiful knights. This is my opponent. I'm sorry, man, I've already forgotten your name.
It's
John. It's the easiest name, but my brain is melting. So John here, we both played, I think, an absolutely tactical game of knights, keeping out of range, moving backwards and forwards. The dice were insane. I had a turn where I whiffed. I did 3 wounds to one of his knights with 2 full crusaders.
And then I fired 2 full crusaders.
Then he whiffed.
2 knights who was fired as well.
So I whiffed, he whiffed. It came down, it was so close. It came down 26 to 24 for me. It was clutch. Great game. And we had this hilarious moment when the Gallant exploded in a giant 12-inch bubble and killed
Keldor Drago.
Keldor Drago died to the gap.
2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds. The whole thing, it was a really, really fun game. Exhausting, but fun. So thank you very much. I'll catch up with you later in the tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
Take care, and I'll be back for my game 3. Welcome back, guys. This is just before game 3 here at Capital City Bloodbath. We're about to get started. I'm paired up against Zach. Hi, Zach.
Good day, good day.
How's it going?
Good, good.
So obviously Zach is also having a good day, 2-0.
Absolutely.
So now Zach is playing Tau. I haven't played Tau in a long time. I think I remember what most of this does, but I guess we'll find out. So Zach, good game, good luck.
Good.
We'll check back in at the end.
Sounds good.
And we're back, and as you can see from what's left on the table, Zach ended me my first loss of the day. Man, that Tau shooting when the dice are hot, the dice are hot. So, my first game, I was rolling really, really hot, so I'm going to say that's karma coming back to bite me. But you played it really super tight, you know your rules, you were efficient, you were a gentleman of a player. It was actually really enjoyable. I had fun. Thank you for the game.
This was great.
And wish you luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
You're the one who beat me, so I'm going to root for you to win it now.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back with some, maybe we'll try and talk to Darren at the end of the day today, but otherwise I'll see you game 4, early morning tomorrow.
And we're back. This is Sunday morning, day 2 of the Capital City Bloodbath. Now that my brain has recovered from all the Warhammer yesterday, I thought I would check in, give you guys an update on what's happening. I can unbuckle, actually I'm parked. Give you an update on yesterday, my thoughts on the tournament so far. I gotta say, last night I was planning on maybe talking to a few people and doing a recap, but I was done. I was spent. It was an exhausting day of Warhammer. I don't go to these big 2-day events too often. I have a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old at home, so it's pretty hard to justify going more than every once in a while, right? So maybe it's just because I'm not used to it, but by the end of game 3, my brain was melting through my ears. It was brutal. It was absolutely great fun though. Fantastic day, fantastic event. I mean, obviously I'm biased, it's a CanHammer event, but I think it went super smoothly. The food was good, the venue is fantastic. The venue is great. Massive ceiling, fans, AC, lots of space around the tables. So sure, there's 200 gamers in there, but it never got hot and muggy and sweaty. Well, I was sweating because I'm always sweating when I play, but it wasn't uncomfortable. Everyone was happy and really fantastic day of gaming. So I'll just quickly talk through my games. I did short recaps yesterday with my opponents, but let's just walk you through my thoughts as the games were going through. So game one, I end up paired against Knights. So I know Knights pretty well, that's what I play, but he was playing full-on Knights, just pure Codex Knights. So 7 models, 4 Armigers, 3 of the Elvrins, 1 of the Warglaive, a Gallant, a Forge World Knight, the one with the Gatling and the sword, I forgot the name, and a I think it's the Preceptor, the one no one ever uses that gives rerolls to Elvrins. So going into the game, I felt fairly confident because I had screens and he didn't, and frankly I could just keep his melee knights away from me while I killed the Elvrins and then just mop up. Great guy though, Dieter, the guy I played against, he was a fantastic guy, so it went really well. Really enjoyed myself that game. Got the win. Good way to start the day. Last time I went to a big event a couple months back, I lost my first game, so I was like, all right, we're off to a good start. Off to the races. And then I chatted with Dieter for a while. It was also kind of funny and weird for me because Dieter's from Montreal and is a francophone like I am. And so we were playing in French, which I thought was actually kind of weird for me, because here in the Ottawa area, the default language of Warhammer is English, even amongst Francophones. So if I'm playing another Francophone, half the time we're still speaking English at the table, which is really, really bad. We shouldn't do that. We should speak French with each other. Like Phil, for instance, I always joke that he's been colonized. We're both Francophones from Montreal, but we speak English to each other. Anyway, random thoughts there. The language issue in Ottawa is always fun to think about. Game 2, I head into game 2. Surprise, surprise, Knights again. So, this time it was a very similar list to mine with a couple tweaks. So he was also running 3 big Knights, Crast, a Gallant, and 2 Crusaders though, so only 2 Crusaders and a Gallant. He had a Grey Knights Supreme Command, Drago, Valdis, Brother Captain, and a Bare Bones Guard Battalion. So, getting into it, I was fairly confident because, you know, the Grey Knights, there was not much I thought that the Grey Knights brought to this army against mine. I figured as long as I screen out Gate of Infinity and I don't get charged by Valdis or Drago, I should be okay. This turned, however, into a really, really tactical game. We were both playing super cagey. It was the long deployment, and the Gatling guns on our Knights are only 36 inches, so no one wanted to be the first one to move, to put himself into range of the other guy. So we were all staying more than 48 inches away from each other at first, just trading battle cannon shots. I did kill his Gallant pretty early, which then hilariously exploded in a giant fireball, which killed a company commander of mine, put a couple wounds on one of my Knights, but killed, I want to say Drago or Valdis, one of those two, did 6 mortal wounds. I think the guy might have 7 wounds to start. I might have hurt him with my Vindicare. I'm not entirely certain, but he killed his own Grey Knights character. From there, I thought I had him, right? But then an entire round of shooting, I whiffed hard. And that was kind of the story of my day yesterday. I don't like to blame dice, but they weren't particularly kind to me after game 1. So game 1, I got ridiculously lucky. And then after that, it averaged out, let's say. So, game 2 then, we had to play pretty cagey, fighting for points, primaries, secondaries. At the end of the game, all my Knights were dead. I just had my AdMech and some guard left. And he still had 1 Knight left, 1 Crusader on 5 wounds. But I had managed to sneak hold more enough to be ahead on primaries enough that I still got the win there. But that was really hard fought, and my opponent there, I want to say John, yes, I'm pretty sure that's it. Again, perfect gentleman, really great guy to play against. His army's beautiful. I think he played on stream right after me. I think he played Dominic on stream right after that. But anyway, great game, really fun, and then I'm feeling happy, right? I'm on 2-0. I got a lowish score that second game, so I'm like, all right, so at least I'm not going to end up on table 1 against Jim Vassal or something. And I go game 3 feeling confident, right? Game 3 is Tau. And I'm feeling confident against Tau. I know that I'm going to have to clear the drones, but I have the rate of fire to do it. I'm thinking all I have to do is withstand that first round of shooting that's going to come my way, and after that I'm probably in business. And turn 1 goes according to plan. I win the roll-off, I go first, I clear over 2/3 of the drones with my Knights. I get my Butcher, I get the kill more, it goes really well. He brings one of my Knights down to, I want to say 1 wound, but he doesn't kill it. So next turn, start turn 2, I power up my Crusader with the strat. I have 3 fully operational Crusaders, and he has maybe a half a dozen drones, maybe 4 or 5, like very few drones left that can intercept wounds. So I'm thinking, all right, 3 Crusaders, I start with my Wyvern and I clear some drones, maybe kill a couple Fire Warriors with a small arms fire just to get me my Butcher and my kill more, and then I start working on those Riptides, right, on those broadsides. And I have never whiffed so hard in my life. 3 fully operational Crusaders. That's a lot of DACA, right? Well, I killed the few remaining drones right away. And then my entire army proceeded to do 3 wounds to, I want to say it's the broadside, the big one anyway. The big one with the big cannon. So, 3 wounds! Entire army! He was bossing his saves, I was whiffing my shots, I was rolling double 1 on my battle cannons. It was, I mean, at one point I just had to laugh about it. We were joking around, me and I want to say Zach. I'm terrible with names, I'm sorry if I got anyone's name wrong. We were joking about it, we were laughing, because he thought his dice were outrageous too. At one point, I kid you not, this is true, he had to roll 12 Feel No Pains. You know those Sense of Stone 6-ups? He made 6 of them! in one roll. Throws 12 dice on the table, 6 of them come up 6s. Still, it was a close game. Like again, I'm really proud of how I played. I was really tactical. I was using my guards, my moves. I snuck the bonus point from him a couple of times. I held more the entire game because, you know, Tau, there he was castling. But it wasn't enough. I lost by, I want to say, 4 or 5 points. So that was my first loss of the day, but still a really, really pleasant game. And then all my games were done early too. That's the bonus of playing nights. So I got to walk around the event a lot, look at what other people were doing and playing. And one thing I want to mention is the Honest Wargamer and the guys from 40K Stats Center were there and streaming. And it looked like a really top-notch stream from what I could see. Their equipment, really professional. It really puts Darren's basement like Logitech webcam taped to the ceiling setup to shame. Darren's gonna have to buy a better camera. Step up your game. But those guys were there, and I mean, frankly, it was really a pro. I mean, this is the largest event in Canada. It's the banner event north of the border, so it has to be. But really, really fun. So now we're heading into day 2, like I said. My first matchup is against a Drukhari player. I'm blanking on his name right now, but he's a good player. I know that. It's not going to be a walk in the park. The one saving grace is his army doesn't have all that much that can hurt knights. He only has 2 blasters on Archons that are strength 8. Everything else is below. But he has a lot of shots. Triple Ravager and I want to say 8 Venoms. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of DACA coming my way. So we'll see how it goes. I've been kind of doing some game theory in my mind, thinking about how I'm going to deal with that. Gotta get rid of a Ravager or 2 early, because even at strength 5, those guns, they can hurt a knight. Damage 2, -3, I want to say. So gotta take care of those. But I can't ignore the Venoms, because they're going to be spreading out all over the table, killing my guard, killing my admech, so I gotta be careful about that. It should be a good, fun, tactical game, so I'm looking forward to it. And I'm hoping, I mean, knock on wood, I'm hoping that I can get 2 more wins today. That would give me my 4-2. I'd be really, really happy with that. So, with that said, I'm gonna head in now, and we're gonna check back in with a couple people that I can maybe update you with how other people's tournament is going, and we'll also do a quick check-in after game 4. All right, guys. Game 2, day 2 is about to begin. Game 4. I'm playing Isaac here. Isaac, say hi. So, Isaac, how's it going?
I'm doing well.
Having a good weekend?
Great weekend.
Enjoying yourself?
Good. Very good time. Awesome event. Really well quality. The space between the tables, I have to say, it's a premiere.
So I helped set up those tables. That was a long day.
I can imagine.
But yeah, it's great. And Isaac is playing Dark Eldar.
Yeah.
Look at how pure Drukhari. Pardon, Drukhari.
Party, yeah. Copyright infringement.
Exactly. Beautiful army. It looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it can do in the tabletop. I think, reasonably familiar with what Drukhari can do. I've played it before. I've watched it played on film. So, I mean, we'll see. It's fast. It's got lots of shots. Not too much strength 8. That's my saving grace.
No strength 8. Strength 5.
Well, you got 2 blasters, right?
And 2 blasters.
They count. Can't forget about them. So we will, I'm sure, have a great game. Isaac is a good player, fun guy. We've been joking around for a few minutes already. And we will check back in at the end of game 4.
Absolutely.
All right, we are back after a hell of a game. Isaac and I went toe-to-toe for 6 turn. It was...
Did you get table?
Yeah, you did not get table. You had 2 models left at the end. It was honestly one of the best games of 40K I've ever played. It was really, really fun. And guess what? We tied.
31 to 31.
31 to 31, which is an insane score. For anyone who knows how ITC missions work, that is not something that happens normally. So Isaac, tell us about the game. Narrate for us.
Okay, so basically I went second, which is not good for me. With the train, I was able to mitigate 1 knight, which was okay. So I only lost 1 Ravager. So I knew right then I had to play points. So every turn I made sure I was holding more and at least killing 1 guard squad, 1 Graya guy, something. I was able to get the bonus from turn 2 to turn 4.
Yeah, that was clutch. Yeah, you got it twice.
Because I have very fast moving Venoms. And I placed them opposite corners to make you pick which one you want to stop. And I was able 2 turns to get kill more. and that really put it over.
That put it over.
Because I just focused on those guard squads.
Yeah, you played super smart, ignoring the knights, just going for the points, getting your secondaries. You almost maxed your secondaries. It came down to one wound on the knight.
One wound on the knight, and my last turn, both blasters did nothing.
Yeah. So if you do one fewer wound on a knight, then I win.
What a game!
What a game! It was super fun.
Yep.
So good luck the rest of the tournament.
Absolutely,
I mean, we're having a blast here. It's really a fun day. So we will be back. I'm going to try and catch up with Scary. Said he was going to talk to me at lunch. We'll see how his day is going, and after that, we'll be back for my game 5.
See you.
Cheers. All right, we're back with Scary. He decided generously to give us a couple minutes of his time as we're waiting in line for lunch. Look at this line. There's going to be enough food, though. I don't think we're in no danger. Tell us how your tournament's going.
It's going well, thank you. 4-0 right now.
Congratulations.
2 more games to go. Yep.
Very nice.
That's it. 2 more games to go.
Yeah.
One game at a time.
And you having fun?
I love this tournament. It's one of my favorites.
It's the best, isn't it?
It's my 3rd time here.
Yeah.
I love it. It's really fun.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So just tell us a little bit about your ETC event that you just went to.
So ETC is the European Team Championship, more like the World Team Championships, where you get there was 36 different teams from all over the world: Australia, New Zealand, Argentina, Canada, the US, and you battle in an 8-person team event to basically crown the best in the world, essentially. So this year, Canada had its best showing ever. We came in 16th out of 36.
Yeah, congratulations.
It's awesome. And our goal is to podium, to be top 3 in 2 years, in the 2 next years.
So you're going next year again?
We build a team from scratch, but I certainly hope to be selected
You want to
go again.
You want to go.
I would definitely go again if selected. And we did win Best Sportsman.
Yes.
So we are Canada.
A very Canadian thing to do.
That's right.
All right, thanks for talking to us and enjoy the rest of your tournament. Good luck. And we're just sitting down for lunch now here with our friend Nick. You might have seen Nick if you follow the channel play against me recently. We did a bat rep with our CCBB armies for CCBB practice. Nick beat me that time.
Barely. I think it was like
you got lucky, man.
Yeah, I got lucky. Yeah, I was explaining that to my opponent last time I played, and I got lucky that he didn't kill my Nurgle Demon Prince, and I was able to capitalize.
So Nick, tell us about your tournament experience. What are you playing? What's your record so far? How's it going?
Well, I'm basically playing the TJ Lanigan list.
For those who may not know what that is.
Okay, so I got a battalion detachment of demons with the 60 plague bearers, 20 horrors, Hawksbringer, change caster, and a Corn Demon Prince. I do not have banners in my plague bearers.
And that's a controversial choice.
It is a controversial choice.
People in the comments always rake you over the coals for that.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But so far, to be honest, it hasn't come up much.
Okay.
Yeah, that hasn't come up much, but it might.
Sticking to your guns. I like that.
Except these next games are going to be now I'm playing people that came here.
Because now you're 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm playing people that know.
Now you're playing the people who are there to win.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that detachment, the 1,000 Suns detachment with Armon, Terminator, Sorcerer, and a Demon Prince of Zinch.
Yep.
And Death Guard with 7 Terminators, the 2 Foul Blightspawn, and the Demon Prince of Nurgle.
Yeah, it's a strong list, but man, it's hard to play. Like, I get exhausted just pointing and clicking my 3 Crusaders.
I'm so tired. my first game made a crucial mistake, and it cost me that game. I played against 3 knights, 2 of the ramp, like close combat, a shooting knight, and armigers. Guy charged in both knights, and first game, you're eager, you want to win. And I thought, great, Terminator's in the 1, Corn Demon Prince the other, we're gonna get it. Except I forget, like, one of the first stratagems that you can.
You forgot he could interrupt.
He could interrupt, and so that upset. And then after that, he also blew up. Like, I killed that other knight, but he blew it up. He killed characters because they were too close. So it was like 2 big mistakes that compounded. That meant, like, I pulled 15 points, but he went away with 33 on that one. And in the following games, I was able to sneak out a win. I played a Jim Vessel style list.
Yeah.
Eked out a win on that one.
Yeah, I was watching you from afar. It looked intense.
It was intense. It was back and forth. A couple of super smites would have changed the course. I took a long bomb charge across the table with my Demon Prince that can advance and charge and re-roll charges. He flew across the table to go kill his engineers to prevent him from getting engineer points.
Smart, yeah.
And that paid off. And nobody ever takes that warlord trait, so they don't expect like this Demon Prince goes 40 inches. And anyway, so I won that, and then the final game I played against 5 knights again.
Yeah.
I was 100% not making the same mistake, so just played a KG and just
pulled off a night every turn until it was me. And then today, the big one, the one that kept me up last night, I was playing against Francois' list.
Basically my list.
His
Yeah, Ben,
list
it was
with an
Ben
extra
that you were
whip.
playing.
Yeah,
basically
exactly.
my list. Yeah.
Everybody told me he was going to charge him with his knife. I thought, okay, if he does that, we're good. But he didn't. And anyways, it was a tough game. A couple of rolls would have changed it. Mid-game wasn't looking good. I had to start playing for points. Terminators ended up on his objective, so I was collecting bonus.
Yeah, you're getting the bonus. Good.
And near the end, he had 2 nights left, but all I was doing was focusing on his Kingslayer one and getting my points, and that's what won me a couple of hold mores, couple kill mores, killing those one-off commanders and little squads, and he had 2 nights left at the end of the game, but I pulled it off.
All right, well, congratulations. Good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Thanks, man.
All right,
you
take
too.
care.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're back, and we're lucky enough to have Val Effelvinger from 40K Stats Center here with us, gracing us with his Gift of Gab.
Oh, wow, Gift of Gab. Well, I'm on loan right now to the Honest Wargamer, helping out with the stream over there. You can pan. Have you shown off the stream yet?
Yes, the stream, it looks so good. I filmed the setup earlier. Darren needs to up his game. His camera's not nearly as nice as that.
Not nearly as good. It's on fire over there. I think we got a lot of really great content. If you want to watch the sort of the story of the tournament, I'm out doing interviews with games as they are happening and as they're finishing. Don't worry. So it's a lot of fun on the stream. This tournament was the first big tournament I ever attended about 3 or 4 years ago.
Right.
It's always been one of my favorites. If there's one thing that I have loved since podcasting is trying to hype this one up, call it the crown jewel of the Canadian tournament scene. The tables are immaculate. They've done a lot to even make the tables more competitively focused with a lot of line of sight blocking, sort of center stuff. Everything's on a mat, lots of space, carpeted floors, which are actually kind of amazing.
I know.
The sound.
Easier on the knees, too.
Easier on the legs.
Yeah.
And also just, I think the quality of the competition here is great. We're starting to get people to actually fly in for this event because it's so big. We got some American guys who've come down, Jim Vessel out from the West Coast. So it's really becoming like, I think the event it really should be, given the venue and the effort that they put into it. And I'm just so proud of those guys at CanHammer who have kept this up because it's so great to have this in Canada.
Yeah.
And I love coming out, and I hope that you guys, after seeing this, if you want to see some more of the detailed matchups, we've got some great players that'll have been on stream throughout the course of it.
Yeah, and that's on the Honest Wargamer on Twitch.
So the Honest Wargamer on Twitch for the VOD, or also Honest Wargamer on YouTube. I think even Honest Wargamer on Facebook. Anywhere you go, you'll be able to watch those VODs. And again, it's a lot of fun, a lot of player interviews.
Very high quality, big production value.
The amount of effort these guys, and these guys flew in from the UK.
I know,
who the Honest
yeah.
Wargamer is.
Yeah.
Rob Symes, formerly Warhammer Rob, now disgruntled GW employee, in his new retirement function of being a worldwide tournament reporter. He's got as far as Australia, now Canada. He's flying down to Nashville next week to cover an AOS.
Wow, that's a lot of air miles.
Dude's doing it right. He's great, and he's invested a lot into his streaming tech. Not just the cameras, but also just the transitions. His friend John Scrivens is essentially the producer, so he's running, all the transitions, making sure the right thing is on camera at the right time. It's a fantastic thing to just. All I did, I just plugged into it. I stand and I talk random stuff for a little while, but it's really cool. So I highly recommend that if you weren't able to be here. Come next year if you weren't here.
Plug your own stuff for anyone who doesn't know 40K Stats Center?
Yeah, me and the Falcon, who runs 40kstats.com, which if you don't know about,
you should.
You should. It's a really wonderful website that sort of provides actual statistics about what's being played in 40K, what's performing well, from a variety of metrics, all driven by data that the Falcon essentially hand cranks. He'll go through every single GT and major that he can get all the lists to and all the pairings for, and then compile the stats of how the factions have done. You have faction versus faction stats. You have what we call T-WIP, so tournaments in winning position, which just shows what armies actually get to the end of the tournament with a chance of winning it. So that's fantastic. And then as an offshoot of that, I thought, I want to steal this man because he actually understands 40K better than anyone. And we started 40K Stats Center, which is a weekly podcast which does player interviews, so the actual players talking about their lists, because most podcasts, including all the ones I've been on, just a bunch of dudes jerking off in a circle, guessing at what happened. So what we do is we actually interview every player, every top table, from around the world, and it's actually really fun. We've had a chance to talk to a lot of really cool people over the time. Got a massive episode coming at us this week. Just lots of events to cover. So that's 40K Stats Center. You can find us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. We spell it the Canadian way, CENTRE. Although apparently there's something called search engine optimization, which I should have probably spelled it ER. But whatever. It's a great show. I hope you'll give it a listen.
I'm a subscriber. You guys should be too. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Back again just before Game 5, and it's again a Knights mirror match. Not quite mirror, this is pure Knights, and look at how gorgeous they are. Look at those trees, they're Sylvaneth Knights. They even have the Sylvaneth swords. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you very much.
Converting those.
Absolutely.
How's your tournament going so far?
So far, we're doing pretty well. We're going 2-1-1. So doing a little bit better than expected. Was hoping to go 3-3. So far, we're on track for that. And looking forward to having a good game here.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, Wayne, and we will be back with you at the end of the game.
Good luck as well.
Thanks. All right, Game 5 is over. We had a really tight game. Final score does not represent the game. There's a couple key dice rolls that you fluffed that
stuff happens.
Could have really turned the game around. So if you want to tell us how you feel about this game?
It was a super tight game. I'm always afraid of these three-crest lists.
Yeah, they're tough, eh?
I was just hoping to put in a good game and came a lot closer than I was expecting to win, and it was a good hell of a game. So.
All right, thank you very much. Good luck with your last game.
Thank you. Good luck.
Cheers. All right, guys, Game 6 about to kick off here, and boy, am I lucky in my opponent. I wanted someone that I knew was going to have a good, fun, clean game against, and I drew Adam from Anvil of War.
You think?
Well, right. Actually, he cheats. Dice up his sleeves. So Adam is playing as Admech, as he usually does. So beautifully painted army. Lots of guns. So it's going to be a shootout here.
A serious gunline army.
It's going to be a serious shootout. My army also is a serious gunline army.
It's going to be who can outshoot
who can outshoot who. So it should be a fun game. And you know what? Added bonus, we're going to be done early.
Either way.
Either way. Okay, so I'm going to come back to you guys at the end of Game 6.
Closed, right?
Yeah, $2. Well, I got myself a beer there.
You're prepared. All right.
All right, cheers. Okay, guys, as you can see by what's left on this table, this game did not go so well for me. So I thought I was being super clever by, once he locked his robots there, moving that way. So I actually did manage to make the robots pretty useless the entire game, but his first round of shooting was so good. And mine was so not.
You made me spend a lot of command points with your Calidus.
Yeah, I made use, but that's what the Calidus is there for.
Yeah.
But yeah, so still good friendly game. Adam is an awesome opponent. You should check out his channel. You should check out Anvil of War if you're not already aware of them. Actually, if you watch us, I'm sure you watch them. But if you don't, it's Anvil of War on YouTube.
Promotion going on.
Yeah, Anvil of War on YouTube.
Anvil of War Gaming, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Yeah, I like your the little small tutorial thingies that you do.
The tactics.
Yeah,
ones,
those and like you did a couple terrain ones, right?
Yeah, we do conversion videos. We do tactics videos. We do terrain.
The swamp pillars you did. That one I thought was super
terrain
good.
Videos. We've got a lot more of those coming in the works. It's been a crazy summer just recording.
Yeah.
So a lot more coming.
All right, Adam, can you tell us your feelings about the tournament now that it's over? Other than very tired, how do you feel?
I got to be honest. This is probably I haven't played in a lot of major tournaments. I've played in a lot of small local tournaments. This is my first real foray into big stuff. We played at the Adepticon team tournament, but it was we went into it just kind of total fun mentality. This was actually let's actually try, and I got to be honest, I had so many good games. I've actually played 3 guys from the CanHammer team.
Well, there's a lot of us.
It's just too many of you guys, and it's just everywhere. But no, it was interesting. It was I find that each game had awesome challenges, but everybody was super friendly. It wasn't I don't think I made it into that last bracket where everybody's just cutthroat. I had a really good game with Skari.
Yeah.
A really good game with.
He's a gentleman.
He is a gentleman. And that guy knows Drakari
Oh yeah, like the back of his hand.
I thought I'd do my Admech, and then I played his Drakari. I was okay, I gotta step it up. But yeah, and then Zach and yourself, really good games. Really enjoyed it.
All right, well, congratulations. You're sitting on, what's your record now? 4-1?
4-2.
4-2.
Yeah.
Right, of course, 4-2.
Yeah.
I can't do math. It's too late in the day.
I know. We're
all right.
burned out here.
Thanks for the awesome game, and we'll see you soon, probably in another tournament.
Cheers, guys.
Okay guys, last update. This is the end of day 2. I'm now sitting in my car, not driving, not worry. It's late in the day, about 8 o'clock, and I am absolutely beat. Exhausted. 2 days of gaming is a lot for me. I don't have the endurance. I feel old. I feel old and decrepit. And I play a pretty simple army. Like the Night Crusaders, there's some subtlety to it, but really it's pretty point and click. I don't know how people who play like the actual hard cerebral armies like G-Stit or Cult or Chaos Demons, how they do it, how they have the stamina to keep thinking at that level for 2 days. But anyway, kudos to them. Just to summarize, this was a fantastic tournament, great event. My final score, as mentioned, 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. A little bit under what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a 4-2, but you know what? They were all good games, and the games that I lost, I stuck to my plan. I don't think I played badly. I scored a lot of points in both losses. I'm happy with my performance this weekend. It was really fun. The people were all great. I played 6 fantastic opponents, gentlemen, all of them. So I'm gonna hope that you enjoyed my little summary of the Capital City Bloodbath, the little short interviews I managed to get with people. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, please subscribe, please give us a like, find us on Facebook. You are on YouTube, so you're already there. But give us a listen, leave a comment, say if you liked something, if you didn't like something. Constructive criticism is always appreciated. Check out our bat reps. Age of Sigmar we do as well. This was all 40K content, obviously, but Age of Sigmar, 40K, we do it all. Leave us a comment, leave us a like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Good night.